Hello. My little orange man. I missed you so much. Have you been a good boy?
Yeah.
How good? Yay! Oh. I missed you, I missed you, I missed you. What have you been doing? TT?
Watching TV.
You're gonna go out in a bit. You gonna go for a walk?
A bit pee.
Blippy? You gonna go for a walk? I'll go for a walk with you later. I'll take you for a walk as well
Not
later.
today.
Yeah, we will go for a walk today.
Doggo, 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 doggo. Not telling
No.
doggo, doggo, doggo.
Mwah.
Stop. Stop.
Look at this. Some healthy fruit and yogurt and granola again. My eggs. Some like healthy at home Chinese kind of night. So with the egg fried rice, probably looking at 9 and a bit eggs. A load of noodles, some chicken, got some prawn toast, some at home curry sauce, mate. This is a godsend if you like a Chinese at home night. I am a big believer of eating healthy, but I'm a very, very, very fussy eater. I do not like a lot of things, but I do like a Chinesey kind of night, and at home Chinese kind of night is very, very simple. You're not having any more? No. I'm gonna eat my fruit and yogurt, drink these, and I'm gonna go on the bike for 45 minutes, then I'm gonna have my at-home Chinese. But you can eat literally whatever you want, as long as I'm just a big believer of cooking your own food at home from as little ingredients as you possibly can. I'm not saying everything's made from fresh, because it's not, but just using as many ingredients as you can at home. Don't buy takeout. I never get why people buy takeout. It costs so much bloody money as well. Spend like 30-40 quid a time. You can buy half a week shot with that. Insane. Anyway, get these down me. I'll show you me doing them, because I ain't showing you in a while. That was very, very horrible to watch. Sometimes you get these bits in the yolk that will catch in your throat on the way down. But gonna get the bike done, gonna win every day. I'm not going to the gym today, but we're staying busy, we're staying active. I'm gonna get some sleep, catch up on my sleep, because I didn't go to bed till like half 10. I had like 3 and a bit hours sleep. So the essentials: eat well, feel well, do well, be well every single day. Get some sleep, which is essential. I've done like 5 litres of water, get some healthy food. What, when you get big and strong? Are you gonna be big and strong like? Finish what you. Why don't you finish what you got? Why don't you finish what you got in your mouth and then speak to me? You say go on the scooter. On your crocodile scooter. What, when you get big and when you get big and strong?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What's that from? Eating your egg? They give you big muscles. Yeah. Ow. What a beautiful day. Go for a walk down there in a minute. Little man is having a few minutes rest. He's been asleep like 10 minutes. Look at him. Little squishy man. He's got some sun cream on me, little pasty white arms. Oh god, I'm very zoomed in, aren't I? But yeah, we're gonna go for a quick walk. I say quick, I want to try and do like at least an hour. I'll let him have another 10 minutes. But I thought that this would be a good time to do. Again, I'm new to these kind of things, so it's weird for me as someone growing up, especially, that has never really had anyone look to them for any kind of advice. But this is why I'm doing the social media thing, isn't it? I want to promote to you out there that you can be a good dad. You can be an active person. You can get the gym done. You can go outside as often as you want, or as often as you can. That is the goal. But I think the hard truth to swallow is that it comes at a lot of sacrifice. But for me, I've always said I do not get why people say that when you're like my kind of age and younger, like 22, 23, and I get it when you're like 18, 19, 20, maybe 21, do as you please, be like a party animal if you want, go out and do as much as you want, go out and party as much as you want. I didn't do it. I didn't ever really do it. I went out to nightclubs and that when I was like 19, 20, but I always knew deep down, it sounds cheesy as hell, my only actual real purpose, the only real thing that I ever wanted to do in this world was to be a dad. And I don't know, I don't know how to express that feeling to anyone, because how do you express that feeling to anyone? You can't really. It's one of the things that if you don't want children, don't have them. I would never tell anyone to have children. To me, it was my only calling in this world that I ever wanted. Like, it's the only thing I ever wanted. Without delving too much into my upbringing, I'm not saying I had a bad upbringing by any means, but I didn't see my dad. So it's not that I didn't know who he was. We just didn't see each other, which is fine. It's fine. In life, you can always play. You've got so many different games you can play. Catch-22, isn't it? You can either think that growing up without a dad will make you resent being a dad and think, oh, I don't want to be a dad, because clearly it isn't that good. If your own dad doesn't even want to see you, clearly it's not that good of a thing, is it really? So it's a bit of a weird one, but I don't know, to me it was like an internal burning. I was like, I need to be a dad. I need to, it sounds like it may come across bad, I need to replace this feeling of like not having a dad, and I want to be, to me it fueled me to be everything that I ever wanted in a dad, to now it gives me that chance to now be. Going off topic like I always do, starting on from the fact of I never thought anyone would ever ask me for any advice on anything, but I guess this is why I'm doing this. The main thing is to not really give advice, it's just to show you what it is that I deem my version of success. My version of success is just being an active human being, getting outside every day, telling my son every single day. You'll see it on numerous vlogs, I tell him I love him. To me, that is such a thing that just goes amiss, especially as kids get older. You stop telling them that you love them, and I love him so much. And don't ever be, especially as a dad, I know a lot of things come down to like maternal instincts, but especially as a dad, don't be afraid of showing your kid that you love them. But I basically got asked on my TikTok, go and follow the TikTok Ginger Dad Stays Active, but it says stay act because the whole tagline doesn't get in, but go and follow my TikTok, it's attached into my YouTube anyway. But for you Chubbs, if you're watching, I think that's his name, it's Chubbs. He basically asked me, he's a 17-year-old, from what I can see in his bio, a young lad that's basically said, what's your general advice about being a parent? And again, this off the top of the head, this is a YouTube channel, it's not an actual YouTube channel. I'm not going to front to you, mate, I'm really not. This is something that I'm doing just as like a journal thing. I appreciate you for being here, I know you're new here. This is not something where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to bring up a cool YouTube edit and ping, 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 and statistically this is da, 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 da. I'm just going off the top of my head. I've been thinking about it all day, but again, it's one of them things that's so open to interpretation. There's no right or there's a fine line between there's no right or wrong answer. Obviously you don't want to be a parent that's bloody leaving your child or being abusive or doing anything. Again, there's a fine line between there's no right or wrong. Obviously there is no right or wrong, there's no perfect parent in this world. Everyone's going to make mistakes. One of my biggest things that reflecting upon this since I've been asked is my snappiness, my attention, my not necessarily anger, like it's not anger, it's more being angry at the world. I'm just being tired. You gotta think, some days I'm getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. That is not remotely Alfie's fault in any way, shape or form. That is just the life that we live. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we have to work, and that is just one of them things. Sometimes I'll get home and I'll be a bit snappy, a bit more than I'd like to be, but he is at the age where he's just a toddler. He's very much just always on the go. So in reflection, to me, something that I could say is you need a lot of patience, and I know that may sound so obvious, but patience. You got to remember, a lot of kids nowadays, they grow up. Again, I think I could go on about it for ages. I've gone about it for so long. It's one of them things that I do definitely believe that your children are a byproduct of how you act and how you let them act, and what it is that you give them to fuel them to be like that. And I said it and I'll say it again. A lot of kids nowadays, when we was on holiday recently, you see them on iPads, tablets. They watch TV all day. They don't go outside very often. They eat absolute garbage. They eat sweets. They eat cakes. They eat all this processed stuff. And then you wonder why the toddlers nowadays are so scatty and so misbehaved. It's not necessarily their fault. Most of the times it's down to the parents. But again, I've had so many people come and talk to me about things before, and I always say Alfie has been very good. He has been very good, but I think that's a byproduct of your parenting. Again, I have no rule book, I have no guidance book, I have no real information to give you, my friend, other than what I've done, other than the basics of just being a good parent, being there as often as you possibly can. Like, one of my biggest things is, what is your biggest thing that you can give in this world? And it's time. Time is inexpendable. There's no measurement. Obviously we have a measurement of time because we get paid for what we do at work and stuff like that, and you can measure your success based on that. And hopefully for you and for anyone else that watches this, you can afford to live hopefully you get to a point in life where you can not work and you can have some sort of external income from online. Because I know a lot of people nowadays, especially your age, I think you're 9 years younger than me, coming up with technology. This is not just aimed at you, buddy. It's aimed at whoever's watching this. I'm just addressing this to you because you are the one that asked the question. You can go down many different paths in this life. Again, the path I've chosen in my work life, in reflection, probably isn't the best thing I've ever done. But again, I don't talk about money on this channel. I don't talk about financial freedom. I do bits here and there. Obviously, I would love to do this as a job one day and hopefully never have to worry about working again, and I could do this as a job. But again, that's just going completely off a different tangent, which is what I'm good at doing. If you haven't noticed, I waffle. This is already like 8 minutes long. But like I said, time is immeasurable, especially when it comes to spending it with your children. If you haven't got the time there to even want to have children in the first place, don't have children. Like I said, if you want to go out partying and playing with your mates and all, I'm not saying you can't have mates and be a parent, but again, it's another bullet that people don't like to bloody swallow. Most relationships will fail based on the fact of you're not committed to being in a relationship. You're still wanting to act as a single person and go out partying and going out with your mates, and it becomes a big burden on the parent that then doesn't do that. So typically it's normally the mother, hence why when people normally split up, the children go off with the mother. That's not a sexist thing in any way. It's just that's just the normal way of life, isn't it? Most of the time men will go to work more, and then in their eyes they deem themselves as being able to go out with their mates drinking and that. I've never drank, I've never partied and that, so it was never a problem for me because I didn't have to give up that sacrifice. My biggest thing that I did when Alfie especially was first born, I could get away with it a lot more back then because he was little. I played on my console a hell of a lot. Like, I was 23, 24, and I played on my console like a madman. I was on FIFA all the time. Again, at your age of 17, do as you please. Like, it's a difficult one. It's a really difficult one, buddy. It really is. It's a really difficult question to ask. I know you've asked the question in like the nice way possible, and it's just a very vague question. It's very hard to narrow it down to just a few little points, but I'm trying to just keep it to the basics of, like I said, time. Give as much of it as you possibly can. If you feel like it's going to be an exhaustion for you, then don't do it. it's not easy. It's not easy being a parent in any way, shape or form. They take up a lot of time. There's some days when I get home from work and I'm just like, I'll be honest with you, I just want to go to bed, mate. I don't want to. It's not every day you're going to want to be a parent, but what I like to think that is, if I'm going to the gym, again, it's just a different discipline, isn't it? It's a different discipline. At the end of the day, I've chose to have this child. He knows no different. He just wants to speak to me and see me and cuddle me and spend as much time with me as he can. And if you're not willing to give that to your child, then in my eyes, just don't have a child. Another thing for me personally, again, without going into another massive tangent, is age. I believe that, to me, it was important to have one young. I wanted to have one at this kind of age. Again, no right or wrong. Some people have them at 30, some people have them at 40. I just think the older you get, the less ability you have to be an active parent. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. There's people out there that are older than me that are much more active than me. But typically speaking, the older you get, the less energy you have, which means that you're not going to spend as much time doing things that I do on a regular basis, like going outside, going, just anything that involves some sort of physical activity. Typically speaking, the older you get, the less wanting you have in wanting to do that, if that makes sense. See, remember I was saying to you earlier, mate, about patience. Patience. He chose to go to sleep, and now he's woke up in a grumpy mood. I try and keep this a bit short and sweet, because obviously he's going to be in a grumpy mood. Age, like I said, I just feel the older you get, the less time you have spending with them. If you're 40 and over, I think by the time they're 16, you're going to be in their mid-50s. So it's just, you get to spend less time with them. To me, that isn't the goal. It was never the goal. Last two very, very quick ones. I'll try and merge into one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him, by the way. He just does this when he wakes up from a nap. Want to go in the woods? Want to go out into the woods? No. Want to go off into the woods? What I think of toddlers is like it's like your internal dialogue. It's like what you think. You know, like when you wake up from a nap and you're like, I don't want to be awake. They just don't have that in them. They don't have that in them. So what they do is they just get annoyed at everything else. I'll be back. If you hear him being a donut in the background again, there's nothing wrong with him. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, very quick end to it. Again, I'm sorry that I've rambled. Like I said, I'm not very good at this. I'm getting used to it. Hopefully I've answered some of your question in a roundabout way. But another one, the last two, like I said, do you want to go down this way? Go see the big trees? Which way do you want to go then? Alright, I'll go this way then. Okay, buddy, I'll try and finish this one off now, very quick. A few little ones merged into one. Try not to delve off into too many different tangents. Being financially able in some way. I hate people that are still like, hopefully no one's watching this that I know. I don't like people that are still living at home with their parents and they have children. I never wanted to be a person that was a burden on anyone. Like, I don't mind if you're moving house and that and you have to go back home for like, even if you have to go back home for a year while you're looking for somewhere else to live. I get it, times are tough, but don't have children in a world where you can't afford to have children. You get these people that have like 6 kids and that in like council flats. I'm like, they go online and I can't afford to put my kid anywhere. Why do you keep having kids? I hate people that just don't. That's my biggest pet peeve is I only have one child, because realistically I can only really afford one child. I could probably get away with 2, but I can realistically only give one child what I deem as a good life. You've seen we've recently gone on holiday. We try and go on a holiday at least every year. Just things like that. If you can't do them kind of things, I don't advise having a child. But again, there's no right or wrong. Everyone can do as they please. That's kind of too merged into one. The one where people have to rely on their parents still, to me. If you're still relying on your parents, you're not really ready to have a child, are you? We don't really get any help with Alfie, which is fine. I don't think you should be having children with the thought in your mind that you're going to get help from people. At the end of the day, your parents don't want to be parents again. So, yeah, don't have children if you're still living at home, ideally, and you're going to rely on them too much. And yeah, the financial side of things. I'm not saying you have to be financially free and be rich. What's up? You want to sit on the bench? And then very, very quickly, my very, very last one. This is it, finding someone that aligns with your core beliefs. It's very difficult, but you get people that have children with random people. Just make sure you're picking. It's a big thing, it's a very big thing. Pick someone that you actually want to have a child with, and yeah, just love them, be patient, spend time with them. Remember, he doesn't know, you're just bored of emotions, aren't you? I do love you though. Yeah. Hopefully that was helpful, buddy. You're just tired. Yeah. I love you though. I'll look after you. You a handsome little man? You want some more drink? You're very beautiful. Yeah. You okay now?
Yeah.
You had your little cry.
Yeah.
Feel better? You're just tired. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being Alfie. Getting to sit at home all day and go park. Oh, sorry, bud. That better? And we're gonna see you home. Okay, buddy, we'll go this way. Very, 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 very last one that I'll slip in there is yeah, a big thing about, I said to you earlier about eating. It's a difficult one because you have a lot of these things that make easy accessible for like kids growing up, like little babies. Normally they're not too full of ingredients, but especially when they get to Alfie's kind of age, he just turned 3, they obviously eat what we eat. I'm a big believer of. You give me another cuddle. Oh, my baby, my baby. With everything that we do, you set an example, and eating is a massive, massive, massive thing. Again, obviously they're going to want snacks and that because they just love snacks. Again, the way to finger toddlers is that they're like your inner devil of like just wanting to do all the bad things and not do the good things. Yeah, set the example with how you eat. I just give you an apple. Tried to give you an apple in the car. I don't have anything else on me, buddy. But yeah, stuff like that. Eating well, trying to get outside every single day. Everything's just about setting the best example. But like I said, everyone has different versions that they deem of their version of a good example, don't they? Again, I think if you go down to the honest truth of people, and we're actually honest with yourself, most of the things that I do are typically what most people would consider a good parent. Again, that's not me blowing my own trumpet, but that's why I do this. I'm trying to promote what I'm proud of. I'm proud of what I do on a day-to-day basis. Like I said, there's no perfect recipe to this. It's just little things that you can do along the way. But yeah, my biggest thing is find someone that actually wants to align with your beliefs and actually wants to have a child as well. Don't just be having a child with someone that you've just met. It's a big decision. But yeah, buddy, don't worry too much. I know you weren't stressing out anyway, but anyone out there that wants to be a parent, I always say to people, you want to go this way?
Yeah.
Come on then. There is no, in this world, there is no right time. You'll never, I think one of the biggest things that we get sold in this world is that
Okay.
you are okay, yeah. As you get older, you kind of figure stuff out more, and you're going to be more ready and more maybe financially stable.
What house if we can fit?
Yeah, we'll go and have a look now. But there's people, that are less financially stable than me, that are twice my age. And then they get to, I say, like their mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s. And they still haven't got it figured out. And then they, no, it's this way, there's a house over there. And then they get annoyed with themselves for not having a child when they're younger. Hence why I always say to you, to anyone, do it while you're young, especially if you want them. But again, if you don't really want them, well, obviously you do, because you wouldn't have asked the question in the first place. Yeah, do it young. That's my biggest advice. But always, we're going that one first. But always remember, it is a big commitment. I think a lot of people have children and aren't actually really committed to actually having a child and what it takes. I can fit. But anyway, this video is going to be like 20 odd minutes long, through no fault of my own, because I ramble. I can't really fit in with you, mate. I'll just sit down here. We're in our little house. Hello. I will title this vlog some friendly advice for new parents. Let's go with that. It's just some friendly advice. It's just my interpretation, like I said, of what I deem to be my recipe of success. But as always, enjoy the video, enjoy the day. Sorry it's going to be mad long. I can fit. Sorry it's going to be like 20 odd minutes long. I don't need to bring it in, it's fine, I can come in. If anyone else has any other questions you'd like to ask the wise old man like I am myself, let me know, people. Let me know down below. If you're here, buddy, thanks for asking the question. Sorry it probably wasn't very well formatted. You got a big stick?
Yeah.
Sorry it probably wasn't very well formatted, but again, that is these videos. You got 2 sticks. They're not ever going to be heavily edited. It's just on my iPhone. I just record. I put it together on a little iMovie app on my phone, and then that's it. That is the premise of it. I need to probably start getting to the point where I actually take it a bit more seriously with the YouTube kind of thing. But I don't ever want to make it into something that I can't sustain. I'm a big believer of yeah, consistently doing something over occasionally doing something. If you consistently chip away at something, you will eventually, I believe, get the results that you want. But then there's people out there that will just occasionally be great, and then sometimes they get the results, but sometimes they fall off because they don't really want to keep it up anymore. If you get what I'm saying. Come on then. It's alright, just step over it. Ugh. I try and think of everything in like a fitness terminology, and that's why I do my fitness. I go to the gym and that. I think it does teach you a lot about life, but I'm gonna continue with the day. That was probably could have been done a lot better. A snail, I think it's crushed, mate. And probably could have been very well formatted a lot better, but hopefully you got the premise of where I was going. But yeah, enjoy the video, enjoy the day. I'm gonna enjoy this walk. I'll try and record as I go along, but I've recorded enough as it is, so you probably don't want to see my face anymore or listen to my annoying ass voice. He's in a good mood now. He's not a grumpy midget. We're now on house hunting out in the woods. Other way. Other side. Oh, they've closed it off, I think, buddy. You can, oh no, you might be able to get in. Oh no. You can still get in. You can still go in there. Another house. Another wood house.
You can fit.
I'm not going in there, mate. You can go in. Daddy's very rectangular.
What?
Very square, mate. Look at me then. Hey! You're very handsome.
I can fit. I want to say.
So I'll come around this side and see if I can see you. Little orange boy. Hello there, little orange man. I can see you. Then try again. Whoa!
Daddy.
You are the best jumper in the world. Go on then. Whoa! Oh my God! Go! Oh! Is that Spider-Man?
No.
Oh my God! You're such a... Can I see your big muscles? Whoa!
I can't do it.
You're the best, you are.
Can
You
you do it?
you want me to
now?
try?
Please, I can
Uh,
try.
Daddy's kind of just big enough just to step, mate.
There. It did it.
Yay!
It's my turn.
Okay, you gonna do it again? Big one then. Whoa!
I think that's enough.
Uh,
Did it.
That's alright, it's still a good try.
Daddy.
Nearly. Go on then.
Big.
Big one then. Whoa!
Nearly.
Nearly. Oh, good job. Do you want me to carry it?
Yeah, please.
Do you feel better now for having a walk? You got more energy. Do you feel better?
Yeah, please.
Oh, good. I love you. Oh, you're so handsome.
Yes,
Oh, thank you. My little baby.
Mama's little baby.
Yeah, of course you are. You swing your arms for, you crazy monkey. Did you get some pine cones?
Already.
Yeah, we gotta go around here. Did you get some pine cones?
I did it.
Can I see one? Show everyone one then. Just get one out.
What?
Just
Yeah.
one. Nice. That's a good one. That's it. Put it back then. You taking it home?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
Papa got it.
Yeah, I bet you got those.
Baby.
They're like babies.
Yeah.
You're such a cutie, honestly. Oh, another cuddle. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry.
No,
You love that.
Yeah.
Back to the car we go. Where are we going? This way? Oh, I've got to go all the way down there.
Yeah.
We've done
Yeah.
an hour so far. See, as I say, people, every day is a good day, isn't it, Alf? Oh, Christ, what are you doing? What are you hugging them for? You're hilarious. You love them. You're so funny. That's cool. We'll take them home. We'll take them back and put them in the garden. We'll bring them in the garden.
Oh, fine.
Oh, thanks.
Can we put it up next my side?
Yeah, and then we're gonna go. You're gonna have something to eat.
Don't eat.
You got some chicken noodles
Yeah.
and egg fried rice.
Yeah. I'm also. Can it? Oh, it's.
What colour is it?
Yeah.
Noodles and rice, mate. It's like a browny grainy kind of colour.
Curry.
Yeah, I can put some curry on it for you. Healthy boy. Healthy Alfie.
Yeah.
Make you big and strong.
Yeah. I do.
Oh, very nice. You want to be big and strong like me?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I
It's a deer.
yeah, it is.
Look. Oh, it's gone. Oh, no.
Maybe she'll come back another day.
Maybe. I just run off. There's another one. A baby deer. A baby deer.
Stop.
We'll try and get closer. See? This is what I always say, go outside, people. Can't see that inside, can you, Alf? Don't see reindeer at home, mate. Nope. Wonder if we'll get to see them. You excited?
Yeah.
God, I'm so zoomed in still. Jesus Christ. They're probably gone. We've seen them here before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Mommy.
run off into the woods.
Mommy.
Yeah. Ew. 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 Get me here. Ah! Why is that your a bloody protocol in life. Just attack me instead. Ah!
I got it.
I got it. That's ironic coming from you. The cheek of it.
I got it.
Oh, cheers, mate. Thanks. The absolute cheek of it. Let me see in your ears, you little scrub.
Where's the eye?
Lovely jubbly.
Maybe
Oh, that's it. All right, just stick it back in Daddy's ear instead. Ah, that was not even pointier. You nasty man.
It's a party,
Yeah. Oh.
Gary.
Oh, no. I'm just going to say goodnight here quickly. Say goodnight, little man. He's in an outrageously scatty mood. Gonna go and give him a bath. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're new here, like, subscribe, do all the good things, comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you did. Sorry for being an outrageous rambler as always. Enjoy the day, people. Stay busy, stay active. Go outside.